Sir, Pakistan has put out a series of tweets. The Foreign Ministry of Pakistan, as well as the Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan himself, has put out a series of tweets attacking India. And this time he has got too personal and attacked the Indian journalist, Republic Media Network's editor-in-chief Arnab Goswami. And he has raised several questions. He said, quotes and quotes, the unruly nexus of the government and media has somehow been exposed. What do you have to say on that, sir?
In some senses, it's quite hilarious to note that the head of a state, Pakistan's Prime Minister, actually has so much time to put out a set of personal tweets. We have always seen, and the world also considers Pakistan at the brink of being a failed state. Now its Prime Minister seems to be taking steps to exemplify himself in that personal position. It's also gratifying to note that he watches Indian channels with great interest. So at least he must be getting some free and fair news, because the media in this country is free and it's fearless, can report. I'm not sure that is the case in Pakistan. In fact, in Pakistan, the brave journalists who do their duty are often assassinated, and one is always concerned about the level of violence that is perpetrated in Pakistan by various agencies, what they call the state and the non-state actors. However, we really don't need any sermons from Pakistan, and least of all from Mr. Imran Khan. He would do well to first serve the people of Pakistan, and he would do well to establish the credibility of Pakistan by somehow trying to save its economy, which is tottering to the brink of disaster. If the grants that did not come to Pakistan, it would not even be worth calling an economy. He would do well to comply with the financial requirements to prevent Pakistan from being officially declared a terrorist state for harboring some of the most designated and terrible terrorists. He would do well to serve the people of Pakistan by working on policies that help the poor people of Pakistan, rather than on working on policies that are absolutely steeped in corruption and are, in a sense, disasters of future economic reckoning. So these are things that one would say about Pakistan. I don't think we should really take him very seriously, because if Pakistan was serious about relations with India, they wouldn't be in the first place harboring terrorists and undertaking terrorist attacks against India.
So do you think Pakistan is trying to hide somewhere because of its failures when it comes to countering terrorism in their own country, in their own soil?
Can they? Is it possible for Pakistan to hide? I mean, Osama bin Laden was found to be living within some 1 or 2 kilometers of their army headquarters. Now, what does that point? It either confirms that he was a guest of the Pakistan establishment in one way or the other, or their army and their intelligence was so incompetent they didn't even know he was living 1 kilometer away. So, I mean, what has Pakistan got to hide? Pakistan stands completely exposed globally with regard to the disaster that it is in terms of being a safe haven for terrorists and being an epicenter of terrorism.